You guys remember how I told you there's people with soulless eyes, and then there's also like something that happens with our eyes when we tap in, like, or when we're dreaming, and sometimes they call them premonitions, or it's your subconscious mind kind of capturing what you're capturing during the day, but you're constantly working. You do more work in your sleep than you do every day when you're running. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So when you're out there running, you are actually burning off what you're sleeping. All right. And they say sleep is what keeps you going. Well, you also need to do so much exercise also to keep your body going so that it can work that hard while you do all that work in your sleep. And they're like, well, what the hell are you doing in your sleep? We can see all this brain activity. You're processing and downloading information, right? And I'm like, dude, you guys are doing math every day, all day long. Okay, do we need to go over percentages, decimals, how to multiply to verify your answers? Like, we're gonna go over how to do the most basic math because how you guys taught it wasn't even accurate, and they're changing it right now. And I kept having like discrepancies, and I was like, I don't have a learning disability. Sometimes because of the language differentiations, I don't know how to always pronunciate, or I don't pronunciate like your accent. It's like my O's are a little longer, maybe, and whatever you guys pick up. I'm like, have you heard a Yenzer talk? Is it even English? So, all right, so just so you know. Anyways, so we'll get into all the basics and, how you can, this is going to be like those little decimal points you're also seeing on your point cards, grading on a learning curve, you're always on that learning curve. And there's always adjustments that can be made, and there's always somebody trying to go through the loophole. And like how you guys see Border Patrol isn't going to see it like me, and what I'm looking for, are acts of treason. And I'm going to death penalty for it. Okay. Especially if you retaliate. And if you use a minor, no question asked.